and it's Aquafina, not pretentious water. So now, so in the commercial, the guy gets hit by the truck, and you cut to them, and that's it. You just see him get bam, and you see him get hit. It's not just
it's a practical stunt.
It's not just a cutaway. Like you see him get hit. So I love this spot. It's going to be on Super Bowl. I love it. It's fantastic. It'll be great. We're gonna whack this guy. The night before the shoot, I get a call. Like we're gonna calls at 6 a.m. I get a call. Like I got a note under my door at 10 o'clock. I just come back from dinner. A note under my door saying from my producer, "Can you call me?" Okay, so I call my producer. Okay, I got to get the agency. We have to have a meeting tonight. Now, yeah. So we go down to the boardroom at the hotel, and we have this meeting. And the creative director gets on the phone from Los Angeles, and he says, "So I saw your shooting boards." I said, "Yeah." And all the creative guys are sitting there, and he's on the speakerphone. And the producers, agency producer, me, two creatives are sitting there, and my producer. And he says, "You don't have a shot of him getting up after he gets hit." So I said, "Getting up? He's dead. He's not getting up. In our mind, he should be gone." He said, "Yeah, well, we got to shoot a shot of him. We got to shoot a shot of him getting up because, just in case." So I said, "Let me get back to you. I got to go for a walk. I got to figure this out." So as I'm doing this, I'm looking at the creative guys, and I'm looking at them, and he's talking away, and I'm just going, "We're not doing that, no." And I'm looking at them like, "Come on, speak up, like
right.
fight, the two creative guys." So he hangs up, and I look at them, and I said, "Guys, this is going to ruin your commercial. You can't do this. It's going to ruin the commercial if that guy gets up. If you cut to him going after the truck hits him, it ruins it. The whole point is he goes poof, and
Yeah.
And the creative guy looked at me and he said, "Hey man, that's my boss. I got to protect my paycheck."
Right.
I was like, okay. So I went for a walk, and I called my producer, and I just said, "I'm not shooting that shot. I'll shoot what they hired me to do. I will not shoot that shot." "Wow, Steve, I don't care. You can tell them they're going to have to get another director to come shoot that shot because I'm not shooting that shot."
Wow.
So I get a phone call. Oh, so I guess something. I go to bed. Something happens, and the next morning I go to set, and no one's talking to me. Like the agency is just like. So I walk by Video Village. "Good morning," and they just
drama.
So I looked at my producer and I said, "What's going on?" He said, "Well," I said, "I'm not shooting that shot." "No, you don't have to shoot the shot." "Okay, what's going to happen here?" Like, I don't understand how they're going to do this. Like, they're just giving in, So I said, I was thinking in my head, wheel spinning. So what are they doing? Anyway, so I went by the agency and I said, "It's great. We don't have to do that shot." Everybody came around, and again they just went, just a nod, and they wouldn't even talk to me. I thought, oh well. So I going about my day, and then I started thinking during the day, why are they giving up? Like, why? Something's going on. I don't know what it is. Then I started thinking, they're going to edit it differently. They're going to edit the fucking thing differently. So I let them. So we shot it. And I called my editor, and I said, "They're going to mess with this. I don't know how. I think what's going to happen is just before he gets hit by the truck, they're going to cut away.
Makes sense.
You're going to cut to the people, and you're going to hear a sound. I think that's what they're going to ask you to do." And he says, "Okay." I said, "Don't do it." So he says, "What do you mean don't do it?" I said, "If they ask you to do that, you hand them the film cans, and you say, 'I can't do that.'"
Wow.
I got to protect the work. So that's what happened. He calls me and he says, "They want me to cut away." I said, "Tell them to fuck off."
No shit.
So now the head of the agency calls me and he says, "What the fuck are you doing?" So this is a Super Bowl spot. This has got to go to a Pepsi convention on the next day, and all the bottlers at the convention see all the spots that are going on the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl. So it had to be ready the next day. So now he's in trouble because my editor won't cut it. So he calls me, what the fuck are you doing? And I said, you know what's really weird is I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for your work. You're about to fuck up your work, and I'm fighting to keep it pure. I'm not fighting for me. I'm fighting for you. I'm fighting for the best ad. And he said, oh, never looked at it that way. So I said, I'm just fighting for what's right.
Interesting.
He says, okay. So they cut it. They cut it my way. My editor did it. They sent it to convention. It was a huge hit. Never got cut the wrong way.
Played at the Super Bowl?
Played in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Never got cut the wrong way.
That's a trip.
But I became a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I was like a guy now. I was
Let's not deal with him again.
I see.
I was a pain in the ass because I didn't just jump when they said jump, you know.
I want to see this spot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I got it somewhere. But you know, it's a fun spot. It's not one of my best, but I like it. But you know,
No, it's a good story.
But yeah, it's just the commitment to what you do and not being pushed around. And you know, I'm either an idiot or I'm really smart. I don't know which one it is because I could have ended my career. It could have